keep California cowgirls from vanishing. Welcome to the Urban Cowgirl Show, training our horses and miniature cows in ranch versatility. Penning Rusty and Susie, our bull and heifer. Roping Rusty with Morgan horse Semi. Training Eve to drive cart. Training Eve to work over her haunches with a motor cow simulator. Training Eve to lay down. Training Eve to harness, pull a log. Training Semi to harness, pull a log on turf. Jumping at liberty to music, making our Morgan horses our partners. Training Eve on a cow roping simulator. Training on our driveway, which is covered by sand, so we have a straight track. Stepping over poles, jumping over crossbar jumps. Training in our trail obstacles area. Semi on the big steps. Morgan horse Sadie doing obstacles rainlessly. Semi drives a cart. Sadie pulls a log. Sadie learns to pull a cart. Miniature zebu heifer Susie learns to drive a cart. Bull Rusty learns to pull a harrow. This is part 3 of Seela spring training. While we stroll the obstacles area, we attempt some of the obstacles with our heifers. We want to see if she'll step up on the bridge, even just the narrow side, either the long end or the short end. It's quite a step up for them. Let's see if Susie will go.
Step up.
No.
Step up. Step up.
Let's see. Yes, almost,
Come on.
almost.
You got it.
Oh, let me see if I can encourage her.
Step up.
Step up, Suze. There you go. All right, let's see if Seela will do it.
Whoa.
Just a little bit of body positioning encouraged her.
Just stand.
That's good. Now let's see if Seela will step up. I never thought of these as being obstacles for my zebus, but why not? Try to get some confidence from them. Come on, Seela. There you go. Almost. Come on, Seela. Rhythmic pressure. Just a little bit of rhythmic tapping. That's quite a step up for her. She just doesn't want to do it. See if we could just get, we've got head and neck, but we're kind of forcing that. Let's see if we can get one foot up, one small step at a time. Let's walk around again, maybe come up the side. And if this is too big of a step up for her, well, then our next lesson will have a step in front of the step up, so it's less of a step up. Like just putting some kind of a square or rectangular step up to the bridge that Susie is on. See, for Susie it was resistance, but she did it. We'll try one more time, and then you know what? Maybe we could get her to step up on the balance beam.
Whoa.
Step up. Step up. Step up. There you go. There you go. That was good enough. You know, ever so slight the right answer. That's good enough for this first lesson. And then that gives us a challenge to work with as she matures and as she gains confidence and respect. of her trainers who are teaching her to lead. Thank you very much, Brianna. That was really great. And for your extra help today, Ryan, thank you very much. And thank you, little Seela and Mommy Susie for cooperating so nicely. Well, when we're all done with our lessons, we make sure that all the gates are put back so that the cows can go out and graze, which you see they're doing. And then we let Rusty in with Mama Susie and baby Seela, and we put all our tack away in one nearby shed so that the next lesson is easily started and convenient. And here comes Papa Rusty, and there he goes to be with his family. Susie and Seela step on the bridge and step over the cavaletti. Here's our next session with Susie and little Seela. We're out here in the obstacles. The last time we were out here, we realized that we had a little bit of work to do with Seela to convince her that we're the leaders here and that she should trust us. And the reason I'm doing this at this time is I want her to be really comfortable with the halter on, because we're going to start working Susie and maybe also Rusty. We'll see how he behaves in the arena with us or in the space that we're working, even if it's not a large arena. But Susie, for sure, we're going to work her, and we want Seela nearby on a halter watching, not being afraid. So Brianna, can you tell us how long it took you? Did you have any problems getting the horse halter on Seela?
It took about 5 minutes to get her lassoed and haltered. And then since then, when I got it on, she's been following around pretty well, better than yesterday anyway. And yeah, I think, and she's even begun to step up on the obstacle. I think we're going to see some good success today.
Okay, and we actually, before we turned the camera on, did it with Susie first, and then we watched Seela do it without even Susie on there. But for now, for the sake of the video, we're going to see if we can get them both on there and let you see. Come on, Suze. Notice that we have another little step here that's slightly shorter than the bridge step here. And we did that for Seela's sake. Was it a good idea to put it the long way here, Brianna, or should we put it the short way? I wanted her to have something to step up at with all fours.
The short way may be better. She's not stepping up on all fours with it anyway. She's kind of able to step directly up onto there.
Okay.
But maybe having it sideways would be a good idea.
So, you know, we adjust our training aids as we learn whether or not they get us where we want to go. This is just a block of wood. I'm putting it up against the bridge, so there's no chance that any of my mini cows can end up with a hoof between this block of wood and this bridge. And I'm pretty sure I have this training aid, this white stick if I need it. I'm pretty sure, Susie, this isn't quite stable.
Here, pick it up for a second.
I just want it, I want it to be good idea. We're just getting rid of the bumps. Then we'll put the block back. Let me get this weed out of the way. Okay. Now we'll put the block back. I'll do it so you can keep an eye on Seela. Leaves in the way, making it difficult to put this right up against the bridge, which in my opinion is important for safety reasons. Especially for Seela, her hooves are so tiny. There, that should do it. Here we go. We'll see if we get there. Our objective is to get them up on the bridge. Come on, Suze. Come on, Suze. Let her investigate. Can you move back a little bit, Brianna, so that we can show this? And Suze doesn't really need the extra step up. Seela might not either. See, let them investigate. Really important. We've got the head. We've got the neck. Let's see if we can get the feet. That's what Crowley says. Head, neck, then feet. I don't want to pull them up. What I want them to do is start thinking about I guess she wants me to get up there, and I want them to be willing to do it.
You want this carrot to kind of lure her?
Okay. And then when the job is done, when we get the right answer, we'll give them a treat, but not before. Let's see. We're not in a rush. We're going to be very, very patient. Come on, Suze. Investigation again. See if we can get her up here. Rhythmic pressure behind the drive line, so to speak. See if we can get forward motion. These are all training tools that I use for my horses. And I figure cows are very similar. Very nice, Suze. That's 2. That's 4. She gets her carrot. See, Seela, your mommy's doing it? No problem. Now let's see what Seela says. I'm going to move Suze off as you get closer.
Step up. Step up.
We're saying step up. That's
Step
our
up.
command, our verbal command to go forward.
Step up.
And then step up G is go forward to the right.
Good.
Step up pause, go forward to the left. I'm going to move Susie off now.
Okay.
Let's see.
Whoa.
Cows don't see real well right in front of them, so she's not sure how deep this step down is. I'm letting her investigate. Let's see if we can convince her that it's safe to step off. Rhythmic pressure on the hip behind the drive line. Let's see if she'll come forward. I don't want to pull her if I can help it, but a little bit of a tug might be called for here. She's trying to smell. She's trying to see, but you know, to her, right down below her head might be an endless abyss.
Good.
I see it.
Good.
Look at that progress we've made. At our last session, we didn't get this far. At this next session, we certainly did. Now, getting up is one thing. Getting down, trusting us, doing what we ask is yet another. Let's see now. I'm going to continue to try to get Susie down. This is akin to a very, actually a prerequisite skill to trailer loading, even if you have a ramp. And I have some videos about me teaching Susie and Rusty to trailer load. Come on, Suze. She's investigating again. That's okay. Come on, Suze. I'm going to step behind the drive line. Point. Rhythmic pressure. Well, maybe she wants to come this way. That's okay.
Come on, Seela.
Or this way.
Step up.
The way she came up, very nice.
Very nice.
Well, my goodness, I would say that that is an objective, a training goal, nicely reached today. I'm proud to show you their progress. Still another task to be accomplished here in the obstacles with Seela and her mom, Susie. Today, Brianna is going to be asking Susie to step over this crossbar. It's not a high crossbar, but it does require a step over. She has to think about where her feet are and clear it. So if she can do it, we'll see if Seela can do it. Come on, Seela. Watch Seela lead without tension at all, without resistance. I'm so pleased. Step up. Good girl.
Good.
Okay, staying close by, Brianna, so that Susie can be the leader. Oh, Seela's getting a little playful or a little aggressive. Look at that. She doesn't have horns yet. All right, let's give her plenty of time. Susie's a little bit concerned. Seela. This is her horse halter in reduced size for her. Hey, Seela. Okay, we don't want to bring out resistance in her. Let's see if we can get this accomplished. Look at those ears. Let's see if she'll step up to get to her mom. Step up. There you go. There you go. And now they're together again. And that is Papa Rusty, which we allow him to be close by so he can be watching. And we're very proud to have shown you today's training accomplishment with Susie and little heifer Seela. We have Seela in her reduced size horse halter. We're leading her around. First we led her around the obstacles area with her mother, and everything was fine. She did a little bit of resistance. Now we brought her into this little corral, and you can see she's giving us resistance. So we hold until we get ever so slight the right answer. Pull a little harder, Brianna. There you go. And then release. So she realizes that, okay, when I feel that pressure, I better step in the direction of the pull. So we're going to move with Seela until she gets to these white portable panels. And look what's on the other side is Susie. Ryan's holding Susie right now in her cavesson. But the objective today, very short session, is going to be to let Susie loose with the help of the bullwhip, not to whip Susie, but just to make a sound. See if we can move her around this corral. This is a small corral, odd size, odd shape. And then our next objective will be to bring a horse in here and move Susie around. And having Seela nearby so that she's not upset. And then when she gets big enough, she can help us to do live cow work with our Ranch Versatile Morgan horses. Well, here we are. We took the lead rope off of Susie. And she's just standing here. I thought maybe she'd take off down the corridor. This is pretty good fencing, but you know, if she gets really upset, and she's got horns, there could be trouble. So we'll just deal with it one small step at a time. And here is my bullwhip. Seems to be just shaking it a little bit. It's making her move. Now my camera person's going to try to follow us, maybe even come in if you have to, Ryan. I'm going to show you how Susie works in this corral and how Seela behaves on the other side. Seela's doing well, and so far I haven't even had to crack the whip. I just make a little bit of movement with my whip. Susie just went running to Seela. Maybe she just saw her, I'm not sure. She's still very parental, very motherly, and Seela is still suckling. Yeah, she's responding real nicely here. Can you picture a horse, a Ranch Versatile Morgan horse, like one of mine, in here, following this moving object, this live cow? That's what we're aiming for. Then we'll go into a bigger space if all goes well in this small space. The bigger space that we might move on to is half of my arena. I have some portable panels that I can bring across on wheels to cut the arena in half. And then if that works, we'll open it up and use the whole arena. Just 1 or 2 cows can give a horse a lot of practice in live cow work. You don't need a big herd of big cows. How's she doing, Brianna?
She's good.
She's good. All right. I am going to crack the whip just so that Susie isn't scared of it. Good girl, Suze. Remember, I'm not whipping her with it. And in fact, I've done this on my Morgan horses so that they're desensitized to this sound. And that's one way that we herd our cattle. She sees real good out of the side of her eyes. I think she's seeing this twirling of this bullet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You see how I was backing away? And then once she came by, over my haunches, that's what I want to be able to do with my Morgan horses. We'll do one more run. There we go. If I can get that kind of energy, that kind of emotion from Susie when we bring my Morgan horses in here, we'll have a lot of fun and we'll have some good, effective training time in following a live cow. Our cast of characters: Sadie and Eve, Sammy, Rusty, and Susie. Heifer calf Seela. For more information, www.cowgirlchannel.com.